Ooh.
Hey, hey, hey.
Wow.
Driz, come and sit down. Guess what we've just watched? Ooh. That's a clue. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's got him. It's got him. Jane Hyman's crocheted face hugger is attacking my friend. You're now impregnated.
Expect an emergence at some point.
Yeah, emergence. Episode 7.
I'll have this one. This one's a bit cuter.
So first time going live.
Yeah, our first ever live stream.
Welcome to Man Caves and Margaritas going live.
And I've got tea. What have you got today?
I've got tea.
Oh,
Chin chin. What cup's yours in though? Special cup.
Oh. Yes. So we've just watched the finale of Alien
Earth.
And you're in your Nostromo.
I am in my Nostromo t-shirt and top because I am crazy Alien fan. Thanks, Jane, for this, by the way. This lovely face hugger with its two massive, massive. I keep wanting to say balls.
Yeah, not the first time you've had a couple of.
Oh, shut up, you. So welcome. Oh my boy, oh boy. So, what do we do? Do we talk just about the final episode, or do we talk about the season?
I was just saying hi in chat. Hi. We can see chat if anyone's about. But
yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right. First of all, I want to say that I asked you to check how long the episode was, didn't I?
Yeah.
It was 46 minutes because I thought it might be one of those, hour 20 minutes. Or
yeah.
And I can't believe how much they fit into that 46 minutes.
They wrapped it up nicely for completion of the season, let's say.
Yeah.
Leaving things beautifully open, ready for what has now been confirmed as a season 2, which I read today was on its way. So when? Probably have to wait another year, I suppose.
Well, I was surprised the way they wrapped it up, to be honest. It was almost like they're like, let's save everything back for season 2. We know there's going to be a season 2.
But then the last 10 minutes, quite a lot happened.
A lot happened in the whole episode.
Where to begin? First of all, I want to say, as an Alien is my favorite film. So if anyone was going to be negative about or nitpicky about things, it would be me. But right from the word go, watching it, I thought, this is really fresh. The way the story's going, I like the fact that the whole thing's not just centered on the xenomorph. To see the Weyland-Yutani and who they were up against as a prequel, set 2 years before Alien, how things were going on Earth. Yeah, I've really, really enjoyed this.
Yeah, I thought it was an interesting take because you're right. Like a lot of people just wanted more Alien, I guess. But we've had that, with that before so many times. So for them to put a completely different twist on it gave it a chance to be unique and have its own voice.
Yeah, totally.
I really liked it. I liked the little boys. Is that what they're called? The Lost
Boys.
The Lost Boys.
Peter Pan's Lost Boys. That whole pretext there of putting a young person's brain.
I'm glad they said up front. They didn't try and hide that it was based on Peter Pan.
No, it was there.
He was literally reading Peter Pan at the start of a couple of episodes.
Yeah.
And there's so many good characters. I loved all of the characters, to be honest. Maybe Boy Cavalier's got that kind of Joffrey from Game of Thrones vibe.
Who's your favourite? Would you say?
I'd say Kirsch.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed his performance.
Who was your favourite of the Lost Boys?
It's got to be Wendy.
Yeah,
it's got to be Wendy, and seeing how she over the episodes was slowly getting to grips with what she was actually capable of doing. So that by the time we got to the final episode, the stuff that she was manipulating.
Because they didn't know that she could do that.
No, Boy Cavalier's face when she opens the door.
Wow, that was really well done.
You know what I mean?
I liked all of them though. Yeah, I mean, you can almost take Wendy out, right? because she's the original.
Yeah,
right?
okay. Of
So
the
who's,
ones,
who's your favorite Lost Boys?
uh, quite quite enjoyed what's been going off with Nibs actually.
Yeah, I think Nibs, and I was really glad she was still alive because
Yeah,
like the last episode she got electrocuted, and we didn't really know what the result would be of
it's
that.
it's not easy to forget because the actors that are playing those roles are so good at portraying how a young brain would be operating in an adult body. But there are moments though, aren't there, where you forget yourself. Oh wait, no, they're still kids. These are
Yeah,
kids,
yeah,
and the stuff that's happening in that,
yeah.
um,
So they're suffering all the anxiety and stuff, and even as an adult, you'd make stupid mistakes and the wrong decisions. But as a kid, yeah, that's going to be magnified.
I like the episode where Nibs gets her memory, part of her memory wiped,
Mhm.
and then Wendy goes into her room to see her, and then literally is filling in the gaps, and finding out what they've done, and the fact that that Boy Cavalier thinks that they're property rather than
Yeah, so they're just trying to
human.
fix like an update to a computer
Yeah.
or something. They're not taking into consideration that they're actual like sentient beings.
Yes.
So he just they send her back into the fray without any thought that like when she discovers they've got missing memories, to them it's an important thing.
Yeah. How dare they?
A big thing. Yeah.
Yeah, how dare they? It goes to show that to them they're just items.
Yeah, they own them.
Yeah.
They're show models. Did he call them? Or
Yeah. Oh man, some of the stuff Boy Cavalier says. Oh my god! I mean, we talking of Boy Cavalier, we were guessing for a while, weren't we? Who do you think's going to get the eye?
Mhm.
Who do you think's going to get the eye? I miss, the fact that they actually open on his dead body on the beach was quite a big clue to the fact that we were going to come back to
Yeah,
that.
I guess it was actually. Yeah,
Wasn't it?
you just assume it's like just a way of easing you into the episode, but actually it was like his story isn't over kind of wink
Yeah.
to the audience. I suspected it was going to be Boy Cavalier, but like I think one thing I realised by the end of the episode was I was surprised that pretty much everyone was still alive, and it's like it makes you realise that they've obviously got more than one season in mind.
Let's hope it stretches for quite a few because I've enjoyed this season so much. How far can they go? I mean, they can only actually they could go quite far because you only discover Ripley's only found 57 years later, discovered in the shuttle after the Nostromo's blown to bits, and that's the first time that Weyland-Yutani find out about how things have gone with capturing the alien secretly, crew expendable in the first film. So I mean, could they with enough episodes they could bridge quite a nice gap between where we're at now to how Weyland-Yutani maybe are able to manipulate Mother on the Nostromo, and
I mean, the timeline's a bit weird though, because like obviously these young boys or whatever they're called, the
Lost Boys,
Lost Boys, they're super intelligent and stuff, and like the whole point of them that they're going to be able to advance. That's how they get faster than speed light, is it?
Well, he was just saying that as a comment to the
to
the brother.
Technologically, where they are 57 years later when Ripley gets discovered, that they haven't made that much more progress, have they? But the whole point of the Lost Boys is for them to be able to advance the human race.
Yeah.
So I don't think it extends that far, their story.
I mean, what the interesting thing is that we already know that of the companies that left on Earth, we already know from Alien and Aliens that Weyland-Yutani is the formidable dominant company that's pretty much taken over the world, because there's no mention of Prodigy in any of the films. So we know somewhere down the line, Prodigy must just cease to exist, go out, whatever. So does that mean the Lost Boys? I mean, are they destroyed? Do they do they live on, but
Well,
they live
on
more
Wayland
privately? Or...
Yutani, that on saying aliens, they're is it a synth? That's
Yeah, bishops like Kirsch.
yeah.
So Kirsch.
So the Lost Boys aren't part of it, who are obviously superior in every way. Their type of, extended like human or whatever.
Yeah.
So it appears that either Wayland Yutani can't get hold of that technology, or
or they think maybe certainly based on what we've seen how this episode's gone, they realise that if you can think like a human and you have all that power,
right.
I mean, the title of the episode was about the real monsters, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we thought, oh, the real monsters, it's going to be humans, like every zombie film you ever see. But it's not. It's the robots. Well, they're not robots. Sorry, it's the synths. Not even synths, are they? What's the Lost
Hybrids.
Boys? Yeah, hybrids. We call them Lost Boys. It's easier, isn't it?
Isn't the guy who's trying to kill everyone?
Yeah,
he's a hybrid, right?
He's a cyborg. Right. So basically,
so the Lost Boys are synth.
Yeah. No. Well, no. You've got you've got Kirsch, who is a synth. So he's like Ash from Alien, and Bishop. They're all synths.
Right.
Okay. You've got Morrow, who is a cyborg. Yeah. So he's part human, part robotics. I think what's the game? Deus Ex. Yeah, that sort of thing. Okay. Which is why when the alien was standing behind him, he was sweating profusely, as opposed to a synth wouldn't do that because it wouldn't have fear. Yeah. And then you've got the hybrids, which are
they're the hybrids.
So they're like synth bodies and all the power that you've got in a synth body, but you've got their brain and their personality and everything's in there. So they're human in that respect.
Yeah, I wonder how far we are actually away from that kind of thing. Because I don't know if you've seen any of the footage of robots being made at the moment in China and Japan.
A1 scares the crap out of me.
Jesus Christ!
You know what I mean?
Some of the stuff they
AI, sorry, A1.
I wonder what you meant now.
AI
weird robot I've not heard of.
Yeah, it scares the crap out of me.
It's interesting that this last episode, like the whole series, hasn't necessarily been about the alien or the different species of aliens that are in it. And I wasn't expecting them to carry that all the way through to the end of the finale. I thought by the end of this finale, I was expecting most people to have been wiped out, for the aliens to be loose, but it was still very much based on the Lost Boys.
Yeah.
And the fact that they, at the end, they literally say, right, now we're in charge.
Yeah, we're in charge now. A bit like Lord of the Flies, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, it is a bit.
Lord of the Flies-ish too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, now we're in charge. That whole that little
we've got some messages.
Oh,
hello, Harry Aston Villa. Nice to see you.
Oh, hey Harry, how you doing? Nice to see you watching.
And Grandy Solomon says hi.
Hello.
It's Guns Alien. I don't know what that means.
It's Guns Alien.
What's that?
It's guns.
Oh,
maybe it means maybe no, probably doesn't mean that. But hey, thanks for watching. Yeah, thanks for watching.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. Hope you've enjoyed the season as much as we have.
Our first ever live stream.
Yeah. So let's talk about production values, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay, because I think people are realizing, aren't they, with certain shows, it's worth spending the money because of how many shows have put a lot of money down for each episode.
Have you any idea how much it costs?
No, I haven't looked into that. I've got no idea.
I mean, it looks like a film, wasn't it? There was an interview with Sigourney Weaver, and she said she can't quite believe it's TV.
Yeah, I know.
Because it looks so good.
I mean, can you remember watching episode 1 and you got to see inside their ship, and it was like literally lifted from the interiors and the design and everything from the Nostromo. And it was like, oh my God! They've spent some money,
and the aliens, a guy in a suit. They haven't cheaped out on CGI.
No, they've done this lovely little mix, haven't they?
Yeah,
they've done a beautiful little mix. The puppetry on the alien has been fantastic to watch.
You know what I think? Like, so obviously a lot of TV now has got similar kind of budgets when you add all the episodes together of the Hollywood films.
Yeah.
But I think what they're lacking. So my throat going. Excuse me. What I think they're lacking is it
because you've got
the artistry of
you've got
film. They're not edited like
sorry,
film.
I'm scared. Is it because you've got growing?
It's because I'm about to have an emergence.
Sorry, carry on, Drizzle.
Yeah, like I think what I've noticed about this one is it's the direction and the design and the editing and the concepts that are presented more on a filmic level than a TV level, and it really does cross over.
Yeah.
Things like the really artistic kind of crossfades between Wendy and when she's talking to the alien, and they merge in the alien in the background. Do you know what I mean? Like done really artistically.
So the editing process.
Just-
Would you call that editing process?
It's just the thought that on an artistic level that's put into it is very creatively done, almost like you're watching an auteur film director.
Well, I mean, Noah's like, I mean, he's knocked it out of the park, really. When they were talking about Alien Earth originally, it was around the sort of times I was getting interested in that. I was also getting interested in Alien Romulus, which I've also really loved as well. And I'm going to love to see where that the second film and such like. But because I was so excited about Alien Romulus, all I could think about with Alien Earth was, oh, it's going to be really teenified, and some of the still shots I've seen where they just showed the Lost Boys, and I just thought, oh, this is going to be done for teens. It's Disney.
Oh, did you? When you saw that?
Yeah. I didn't really kind of, but boy, oh boy.
Well, I thought it looked absolutely stunning when I saw it.
Well, when we saw the first trailer,
right.
That's seeing the first trailer. That's when I realized.
It's the screenshots, you mean?
Yeah.
Right. I was thinking, do we need another like young, skinny, superhero girl in the lead role? But then it's Peter Pan, isn't it? It's Wendy, so I can't really. If that wasn't as part of Peter Pan, I'd be jumping on that.
She was brilliant, Wendy, the actress. I haven't seen. You said she was in what was that film you said?
Don't Worry, Darling.
Oh, Don't Worry, which I have seen, but I can't remember.
She's not one of the leads, but she is in it a fair amount. But she's got. It's an interesting casting choice because her bone structure and stuff is almost alien-like.
Cheekbones and everything.
When you look at the alien, and it's got like a certain kind of like elegant kind of structure to its curves and stuff. She's almost got that in her face, hasn't she? With the big eyes.
Yeah. I mean, beautiful to look at.
Excuse me.
Beautiful to look at. It's probably. I mean, but such a great actor though. All of them have been brilliant. I think actually, there's not been one person. I mean, again, and this is no offense because I've never seen him apart from doing comedic roles. I have never seen Ade Edmondson perform in a serious role before. So when he popped up, and I was like, oh, okay.
I would have thought, I don't know if he ever crossed out of the UK, like whether people in America or Australia or whatever would know who he is. Yeah.
So
he not only is he a comedic actor, he's that typical kind of outrageously silly British comedian.
Yeah, so to see him in this role, and he was very sinister, wasn't he?
He was fantastic.
He everybody's knocked it out of the park for me.
Yeah.
There's not been one episode that I've not enjoyed immensely.
And they're all still alive. I can't quite get over that. Carry on.
Well, it's just really the strength of it for me has been there's not been one episode that I haven't enjoyed immensely. And every episode has left me excited for what happens next. And I'm just as excited to say at the end of the finale, I'm now excited for season 2 because of, wow, what happens next? You got Wayland Yutani wading on the island.
They didn't even show that, did they? They showed him like landing.
They're coming in. They're coming in. Morrow had said earlier in the episode that the Wayland Yutani were on the way. So God, and my favourite thing. Sorry to interject. I'm feeling quite excited. I snorted then. Did you hear that? My favourite.
I did hear the snort. Yes.
Yeah. The thing that made me squeal the most was finally seeing the giant plant thing.
Yeah.
Didn't get to see it escape. Just hear it, don't we? But then when we actually see it, it's up against the side wall, like a giant sort of squid, sort of.
It looked like those things out of The Empire Strikes Back when they go in that cave. And
the things that fly inside.
Yeah,
oh yeah, good shout. Yeah.
And then when it killed
her, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was like a what are those like plants that
fly eaters, fly man.
Flying mantis or something.
No, oh god, yeah.
Venus flytrap.
Venus flytrap. Well done. Yeah,
it's like
just drops,
but upside down,
yanks her up, and then what the hell is it doing to her inside that? You just don't want to know, do you?
You do not want to know. And where's the flies? Oh, they were captured.
They
weren't
were recaptured. Yeah,
Yeah.
after doing their dirty
I mean,
work.
there is a lot. Season 2 is just going to be up and running. Like, there's going to be no like long intro and setup, is there? It's like everything's in place, so it's almost like it should just be bang up and running.
Yeah,
unless
well,
they do a flashback.
You know, Squid Eye, as I like to call him, he's out. He's now in the dead body of that really lovely guy.
His wife's dead.
His wife's in the prison. She's the one that's in the prison. That's his wife.
Of course. Oh, it was the
captured.
friendly Marine, wasn't it?
Yeah.
In the Venus flytrap.
Yeah, that's right. And and the Lost Boys, they're currently in charge. So what happens when the Weyland-Yutani troops land? Oh, and by the way, lovely little designs. I love seeing sort of like, I mean, I know G have them, and then they're really, well, we thought they were designed by Weyland-Yutani, but the Prodigy, old style, because don't forget when Aliens is like 57 years later, and this is 2 years before Alien. So that the design of the pulse rifle, from what we see in that episode, is 60 years later. So, and that's what it looks like now. But I loved seeing the design of they were almost like shoulder. You put them into the shoulder and use them and stuff like that.
I didn't really notice.
Yeah,
I noticed they've got the
they had the counters and
ammunition
stuff,
counter.
So cool, really, really cool. And something else I really loved too was how they made the xenomorph look quite unique compared to, again, others that we're used to. The colorings on its head, it was almost like it was camouflage in a way, because it was in the jungle, wasn't it? In a jungle inhabitant, and so that the head crest of it was mottled, wasn't it? It was really like a mottled effect and stuff. And oh boy,
where did the adult one come from again? Who's
so when they were on the ship, it came out of one of the crew members on the ship. Because don't forget, they had a chamber, a cryo chamber, and one of the crew members had been frozen with a face hugger on his face, and then the chest burst had come out. So they managed to capture it.
Of course, there's so much has happened. One thing I really love about this series is one release a week.
Yeah.
And it just builds up anticipation, and it lasts for ages. If they all came out all at once, you'd watch it in 2 nights, and then
I'd binge a lot, and then I'd have nothing to look forward to.
Yeah, and then a lot of the finer details would be glossed. You'd be a bit glazed, just like taking it all in, wouldn't you?
Do you like the way they've shown how the chest burster goes to like the very, very young xenomorph before going to full size?
Have we not seen that before? The really young xenomorph.
Yeah, running around like a lizard with legs like.
Have we not seen that before?
No, I mean in so basically in Alien 3, there's a scene where the xenomorph isn't fully grown, but it's growing, and it's in like this hole where this giant guy is working on this giant extractor fan thing. And he's in this little hole, and he sees it, and it springs out at him and spits acid out, and he gets mushed up in the fan. But you don't really see a lot of it size-wise then. And they did actually, I'm glad they didn't, but in Alien 3, they got a tiny little dog like a whippet, and they thought at one point it would look great if they dressed this whippet up.
Let's forget about
it. Yeah. But from a size comparable, that would be like the next size up from what we've seen. In Romulus, we're led to believe that it cocoons itself, so it goes from a chest burster to then in a cocoon it makes for itself, and then it came out of the cocoon full size. So we've never seen this version where it goes from chest burster to this sort of size creature.
I mean, it's kind of quite cute in a way, isn't it?
Well, I'll let you. Yeah, no, I'd shoot the.
We haven't seen it like we haven't seen the smaller one do any damage on anything. It's just like, oh.
But if an even smaller version that's just got no arms and legs can burst out of your bony sternum.
Oh, that bit on the end where the alien's on the side of the jail, and she's got the mother, the baby, the baby with her. That's really nice.
I'm going to learn the language so that if it ever happens, I can just go.
I wouldn't want to live through any of that. Just take me as quickly as possible.
I just called it there, called it away from you. It's fine. I love the. There's so many scenes.
There's a thing I read about the timeline that the director's using. He was told by Ridley Scott that if he wanted to, he could write off the law of the engineers.
Yeah, Prometheus.
Yeah,
and so forth.
That
yeah.
whole thing. He says you can change the law if you want, so that they're no longer a part of your extended alien universe, which I think is really clever and wise of him, and really like letting go of his ego and things, because that was what he wrote the engineers.
He did
into it and things. So for him to say no, take free reign and take it in the direction you want to, because he's still executive producer on the TV, so on the show. So it would have been
good on Ridley. Ridley, again, one of my favourite directors. I've loved all his stuff. I even love. I know there's got its flaws, but I really love Prometheus. I really love Covenant. I know lots of people don't, but I do. It's one of those things, isn't it? In fact, do you know what? The only alien film, or the only film with aliens in it that I really, really, really can't watch is Alien versus Predator 2.
Got 10 people watching.
Oh, hi, 10 people.
Hi, first ever live stream.
That's really nice. That's really cool. Thanks, guys.
Say hi in the chat.
We can't read it and do this at the same time, but it'd be nice to read
I'm
back.
keeping my eye on it, to be honest.
What was I saying? I was talking about Alien, Prometheus, and Covenant, wasn't I?
Yeah.
But I really have enjoyed this. Oh yeah, the only Alien film that I haven't enjoyed at all, hated it.
Resurrection.
Hated it. No, it was AVP Requiem.
Oh, that's not an alien film.
AVP Requiem. So
I don't like
awful.
any of them, to be honest. But I need to. I've watched Prometheus like 3 or 4 times. Thinking this would be the one where I like it, because I like everything about it. And it should be it should be amazing, but it's just ridiculous.
I know. There's a lot of some of our friends really hate it, and I can appreciate that too, because I know there are certain decisions that are made that certain characters shouldn't do and stuff.
Well, it's funny, this Alien Earth one. I think a lot of people will be annoyed with certain things that happen in this, but there's something about this Alien Earth where I managed to suspend belief and just enjoy it for what it is, and not worry about what they're making that decision for. Well, why is this happening? Why are the scientists so stupid?
Saw a lot of comments about how people weren't happy with the level of intellect of the scientists on the ship, how they all died on the ship before it crashed and stuff. But then again, I've got to say, well, yeah, but none of them knew what those creatures and critters, we have to assume, none of them really knew exactly. I know they were investigating them and stuff like that, but they never really I mean, who would, for the first time, you're trying to save one of your colleagues' lives, and he's got leeches all over his, lungs and stuff. You don't assume, do you, straight away that if you try and pull one off, it's going to emit a gas that's going to immediately kill you? No. Because you're not used to that, because it's so alien.
Well, you're not. Yeah, you're not.
No pun intended.
Yeah, you're not. Basically, also, if you're under that amount of stress and anxiety, there's no way you can make the right decision.
Yeah, you see one of your friends.
I can't even drive properly if I'm feeling anxious. I can't even drive a car properly without.
It's true that, because I taught him to drive too.
You did? Have I ever taught you anything?
You've taught me loads of stuff, Twizzle.
Oh, good.
Loads of stuff.
Well, you taught me to drive well.
Well, you've taught me loads of stuff really well.
Oh, good.
The process of what edit.
Okay.
I won't say anything else.
Well, that's one of the things I picked up on Alien Earth. The editing's absolutely superb. The intros, I love those intros. Yeah. It's so artistic. Yeah. So you've got like the humming noise and the alien words slowly appearing, but then you've got like these really artistic shots of just little snippets of what's been happening, what might have been happening. Some of the snippets you don't even see in the episodes.
No, because they're little visual clues, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, did you like the episode that had in the intro had the doll's head just washed up on the beach?
Yeah, I didn't really.
No, I need to look into that more. But that's got to have some sort.
I did think it might be a reference to Newt's doll.
Yeah. Do
you remember?
Yeah, and the mother and daughter.
Because she lost it in the water, didn't she? When she was in the
it's nice. I kind of thought it was more like a motherly daughterly thing, and at the time they were looking at how the Lost Boys were being treated by the the two scientists, the lady and stuff like that. So, but you can read into lots of things what you want, I suppose. So clever, love it, absolutely loved it.
All right, let's have predictions
For the new season.
Yeah.
How it's going to start?
I suppose it's quite hard to predict straight off, isn't it? What do you think they're going to stay on the island?
Well, it's called Alien Earth, isn't it? So I'm hoping that things are going to go beyond the island, hopefully. Wayland Yutani are going to feature, I reckon, are going to feature a lot more heavily in the second season. I think they've got to, because obviously, they want that alien.
I'd imagine, yeah, they are going to capture the alien and take it to their base.
Yeah.
There's nothing Boy can do. He's lost all his power now.
Well, he has lost his power, hasn't he? It's all about what happens with Wendy and the Lost Boys, isn't it?
They said we're in charge now.
Yeah.
So what do they want?
Yeah.
What is it they...
can they be controlled? Do Wade and Yutani have a method of
Actually,
controlling them?
something? There is one thing I didn't really appreciate about this series, right? And it's Wendy's ability to just control stuff. I understand the concept that if she's got an electronic robotic mind, and she might be able to like hack some systems and stuff. But how can she do it? Just first, she was just touching a screen. It's like how do you control something just by touching a screen? You know what I mean? Not like a screen on an iPhone, but like it's just a monitor. But then it progressed where she didn't even need the screen anymore, and she could just go like that. It was a bit like Matrix kind of vibe. It was, none of it was explained in any kind of scientific manner or way to be like, what is she, a god?
No, I think she talks about the grid. Everything that's on the grid, she was able to control. And when she talks about the grid, she's talking about everything that's set up on the island.
Yeah.
Okay. So somehow she has managed, and she started doing it gradually, didn't she, by interfering with the monitors so she could watch her brother and stuff. That was even in the first episode, I think. And then the next time we saw her doing stuff that was really cool with it was when she was touching the monitor screen and was moving it, and she was able to unlock a door in another part of the
but why
thing. Well, this is sci-fi for you, though.
Why
isn't
can
it?
she only do it and not the others?
Because she's the cleverest and she's the first.
Yeah, but that's not why. That's not an explanation. I just think it's a tiny bit silly.
Do you? I like it. I like the fact that you don't know what she's capable of doing, and the newfound powers were coming out. And I liked watching them progress, the powers that she had, as she learned more herself. I mean, gosh, she's in a what they called $6 billion piece of equipment, right? So she can have transmitters. Now she's Neo from the Matrix.
She's going to be the next Matrix film.
Bullet time.
I mean, there isn't
all the aliens. There's a great moment there, wasn't it? Wasn't it when she did her? Now you're saying Neo. When Aid Edmondson goes to, and she just goes, no.
I wonder if that was a reference.
And she just, and he can't move, just his eyes.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I just assumed he was going to die as well. It's so fantastic that they're all coming back. And what on earth? So the scientist gentleman who died, washed up on shore, and now the eye's gone into him. So Boy wanted the eye to go into a human so he could have a meaningful conversation. But that's not going to happen, is it? Because, well, I don't know.
Well, he's got vocal cords, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So the alien can now control that body.
Yeah.
So he should be able to control the vocal
I just
cords.
meant it's not going to happen with Boy, is it?
Oh no,
because it's interesting.
Which is a shame, isn't it?
And it's like the reanimation bit's a bit weird as well, because the guy's dead. He's not a synth or anything. His heart's stopped. Do you know what I mean? He's like been dead for quite a while as well. He's not suddenly going to just get up and start walking around and talking, is it? Just because this eye's gone into it?
Well, the eyes connected into your brain, isn't it? And your brain is what makes everything work. It controls your movement, everything. So by doing that, he's able to then take over control
and restart your heart.
No, he doesn't need the heart to be
Of course he
going.
does. You can't do anything without your blood pumping through because your muscles need oxygen.
Well, you're assuming that the eye needs that to stay alive.
No, your body
in
does.
That body.
Your
Your body does, yeah. But
Yeah.
he's not alive. He's a shell. All the eye's doing. It's like
yeah, but that body, the shell, his muscles aren't going to be able to do anything without blood pumping to him. And the only way for that to happen is for his heart to start again.
Okay, you've gone very deep. Holy cow. Okay, well, maybe. Wow.
Mate, you go on the internet, that's like, that's the whole, like,
listen,
there'll be reams and
if
reams
that
of people
creature-
just slagging the
that
whole
creature
of the
can
series.
pull an eye out of somebody, slurp its way inside, and then start controlling you, then I'm not going to argue with the fact that it can start repumping your heart.
Well, I like to mix it up. You know? Nothing's perfect. But,
No, you can, but that's the beauty of sci-fi, I think.
Yeah.
Sci-fi is great in as far as it's what it says on the tin. It's science fiction. It's not based around fact, which gives you. No, I'm not saying it gives you the control to just do anything that's really stupid. There has to be a degree of logic around that that we can follow at least. But I'm not saying you're doing this, but to watch something like that and then start picking holes.
I've got a prediction. Season 2 is going to be absolutely dreadful
because of people like you. Yeah, but why would he do that then? Because it's not that. I think season 2 is going to start with the zombie man standing up, the octopus squid realizing it can't get his heart pumped, so it just falls back down on the beach.
I'd love it if they start with some kind of side story or flashback or something like that. Because the way it's left is like, so Utani are coming in. Yeah, there's the Eye Man. There's the people in the prison. There's the Lost Boys saying they're in charge.
There's the plant that's now loose.
Yeah, there's the plant, and there's obviously an alien. There's Xenomorph. So like, if you're going to just go straight back into it, it's like there's been no break. It's like straight back into it. I'd love to like.
Do we see it a year later?
Maybe we could be like, well, that's an interesting idea, actually. I
was
thinking like maybe episode 1 is from the viewpoint of Utah,
Weyland-Yutani, and how they're starting to come to the island, or the build up to it.
So they're finding out what's on the island. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be years, isn't it? Everything takes years now to come out.
Oh, I bet we don't see season 2 for probably 2 years.
Yeah.
Again, based on the production values and how much they put into it. I don't know when they started filming season 1. That's got to be a 2-year thing anyway. I mean, when did we first find out? Does anybody know when we first found out about Alien Earth?
I was a late realization. It was a late realization for me.
It's got to be a couple of years since it was toted around.
I think I'd given up on Alien. I'd heard of it, but just assumed. I'm going to watch. What's the new one? New film?
Romulus.
I'm going to watch that again.
I love Romulus.
Yeah, we watched it in the cinema together.
We certainly did. And for all different reasons compared to Alien Earth, I really loved where he went with that.
Yeah.
Well, so, listen, predictions aside then, it'll be interesting to see where it goes. Final thoughts?
Yeah.
Final thoughts on this live stream, and thanks everyone for watching again.
Oh, no. I think I've just ended it. What's going on? I didn't mean to. Is it still
Can
there?
you do that? Can you end it on my phone?
Oh, it's this your phone. No, it's still going.
Yeah. Can't end it on mine.
That's what we're doing.
Final thoughts on this show?
I think people shouldn't hate so much. And it's entertainment at the end of the day. I was thinking, reviewers that, we only review like once a fortnight, even in our prime,
Yeah.
But some people on the internet, it's their full-time job, their full-time YouTube channel, to just watch every single series that's out there and comment on it, and they're always moaning and like it's a disaster, Hollywood's ruined and all this lot. And then like, what do you expect when you watch so much stuff? You're going to lose track of why you're watching in the first place. You're going to lose track of like all the things like the acting, the directing, the cinematography, the sound. You're just picking out on, that bit's stupid, and I think it's a shame, and I think it's a shame a lot of people are listening to these people.
I can't. If I was that sort of person, I don't think I'd enjoy anything, because all I'd be doing is looking for plot holes or things that aren't conceivable, or that ain't going to work because.
And for stuff to say to get clicks.
Yeah, and I would never enjoy anything. Whereas stuff like this, and any stuff that I watch that I really enjoy, I enjoy it because it entertains me.
Yeah.
I enjoy it because...
I mean, I don't mind saying some shit, but I would never say it's an absolute travesty and a waste of time.
No, what's one man's wine is another man's
for someone
water.
else. It's like the new Superman film. I thought it was trash.
Did you?
Yeah, but I still enjoyed it on a level.
Okay.
I had to right, this is Superman. I'm not into Superman. You know, what do I expect? It's not made for me.
Yeah, okay.
And just squeeze whatever I can out of it. And people don't do that now. Everyone's like moaning. And
well, it's about looking for faults, isn't it? Otherwise,
yeah.
Don't go into something looking for faults. Go into it and just see if you're entertained.
Did you? Well, that's it. They're not entertained because they're watching like 10 different things.
So no fun anymore.
What's your final thoughts then?
My final thoughts. There's no way the squid creature would get the blood pumping because then it wouldn't go into the... Oh no, sorry. My final thoughts are terrific first season, brilliantly done. Well done, Noah. Well done, everybody that's been involved in it behind the scenes and on it. I personally have really enjoyed it. I'm very excited to see where they go with season 2. I could probably sit here and talk about Alien and stuff for about another 2 hours if we really want. But easily, it's such, there's so much.
This is Gavin's phone who I'm just typing on.
I mean, it's just little things that they've put in there as well that I've really loved to. I'll give you a little example before we finish, right? In Alien, there's after Kane gets the face hugger on him and he's on the table and they're all trying to see what they can do. Yaphet Kotto, you hear his voice and you hear him go, "Why don't they just freeze him? Why don't you guys just freeze him?" And then we get to see in Alien Earth, we get to see what happens when you get frozen. Nothing. Chestburster still comes out. Bammo.
They can't freeze acid.
Yeah. So you know what? Sort of like makes you think, oh, what a nice little touch that is. Did they go to that detail? Because I reckon they must have, from just him saying that. Parker saying, "Why don't you just freeze him?" Because when you see Alien for the first time, you're like, "Yeah, why don't you?" Because then the problem would be solved. And no. Well, now we get to know. No, it wouldn't.
There's quite a few nice little touches where you can tell.
And that's why I've really loved it. Those little things like that in there as a big fan. Yeah, brilliant. Well done. Yeah. Well, listen, happy with that.
Well done to us. And
thanks, everybody. Yeah, thanks for watching. We should live stream more often.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. Actually.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed that.
Say hello to people.
Yeah, we'll say hello. I'll have a look in a bit as to who's on there. Any comments? I'll feedback. Hope you've enjoyed it. Look forward to the next one.
Yeah, I think comments on live stream you can't see them afterwards. They don't go into your comment section.
Oh,
unless or can you watch it back and turn on the comment? I don't know. But
you're such an old man.
Bye all.
Stay frosty, people. Stay frosty.
I've got to figure out how to.
You can't even turn it off. You can't even turn it off. Look.
I'm gonna stop it. I literally can't figure out.
Oh my god. Okay, well I'll carry on talking about it then.
Yeah, you carry on talking.
For a while.
I think I have to turn the phone the other way.
The help screen. Yep, still live. 44 minutes we've been live.
Wow. Okay.
That's insane.
Yeah, you're recording an empty chair at the moment. Did you know that?
Yeah. Why can't I stop it?
We'll put her in charge. Well, at least if you're going to, while you're faffing about trying to stop it, at least get me wearing my...
Are you sure you want to stop streaming?
Say goodbye, my friend.